Pedro di okra because typically when number 6 nintino omo defending ni so sa na ma Vitinha and Fabian Ruiz and afi Zaire Emery take over the midfielder no mo control ball and because of Barcelona pressing nintino they had a field day and they were able to beat them by 2 goals. Mamunya amahaba Old Boga Sports enra ishia e discuss and a preview games across UEFA Champions League, you know. Yes, na fi post match analysis no. Edni nya abremo. Eyo nipa bebre nwanwa how Paris Saint-Germain etimi ekoko shock Barcelona by 2 goals to 1. And after the game, Papa friend Hansi Flick, our coach, Edema Barcelona, ese opeso obobo to say Paris Saint-Germain. Enti ye be chichi nipa bebre elmo wan say ade na okasa asem no. Football no say ukra ball no any say unkra ball no with and without the ball sa na ye kan no na football no enti ye ba be chichim before the game pre-match conference no 2 players no mo call pre-match ni nya kan asem bi Hakimi any Abrante friend the predica say omo mienu no obi a person no possess ball no mo person be chase ball no nti ne na eche coaches ni mienu so nyina Hansi Flick and Luis Enrique nya so kan sa asem no ti ne eche ne say wo possess ball na no betima ma wa win game no obi o game ni bia hu say within the first half Bobo friend Barcelona na possess ball no until they had a goal and no more threatening Bobo a your friend of Paris Saint-Germain in the second half and Papa friend Luis Enrique best sa ball na almost we possess ball na omutimi win na eteka eba be share enti saa ne kokosi. But what happened yesterday me enim komo tactically na esi nra na say Bobo ko friend of Paris Saint-Germain say na omunkra ball na how they defended was solid and over the picture no ebe to so the moment Barcelona Bobo ko be breaking no na omo first back line no of Hakimi, Zabani, Pacho and Nuno Mendes no ma diamika kwa recover wa echi ho obo se emfimfi no na Abrante friend Bakola ba beka Ruiz Vitinha any Abrante friend no Zaire Emery ho no ma be 4 no ma ja enkra ne mienu wa animu mbaye na Abrante friend Mayulu inti no ma ja mienu wa animu inti omo recovery state no was excellent and ya dey about very very important in football. Back nine in nim say animu ho no that efficient. It is the moment am on be breaking omo diamika and no more omo defending a high pressing into the 2 screens so obo say tem bia no omo recover very fast. But unlike that, you that of Barcelona problem of Barcelona war Levante expose omo wherever can expose omo problem they say so we and so there 2 screens so no Barcelona Bobo so more defend there they defend over the high line it against Real Vallecano omo the easy Real Vallecano for the easy a planting a pini 2 central defenders no Araujo and Kubasi on the high line no ma ball na tum quite fortunate for them say omo goalkeeper Joan Garcia first half no kwa make it 1v1 situations almost mako miensa Levante the same thing but enra almost like high line ni beam and expose you big time. So the second goal na Ramos ebo ball no Hakimi pass the ball na Ramos ebo ball no to no and so there are 2 screens so be timer Zabani pass the ball no aba no na Barcelona for defending very narrow white playing now jai and I'm defending very narrow and I will tell you why. Problem is say yeah personal very important say how to press. I think the timing how they press it. It is how Paris Saint-Germain for now. They know me and say press here. And with picture to Barcelona for no. Say right back Kunde. And every right back position wo aba ni mu aba press Abrante friend Nuno Mendes. Look at the distance on my break. A natural in football. Moreover, say Abrante friend either Rashford and now say Abrante your friend Yemi Yama omo ye 2 wingers intinka naturally omo mom na so omo press left backs no both left back and right back laterals no nemo wo bon so omo majai no omo kwako press central defenders in Pacho and Abrante your friend Zabani. Look at the distance I'll be cover from being a winger either a left winger and a right winger. I will be inside. I will be pressing the 2 central defenders. So now the questioner name Busani say, what was the duty of the striker? Eya Brantia, your friend of Ferran Torres, because football park no striker no been two central defenders no. And this why Ousmane Dembele on impressing ya papa. Ousmane Dembele ebetimi press obetimi ne body no so gyina wa. The body ne press two central defenders no ma bi omumu no. Ebasa press the goalkeeper. Enu kwan say winger no free the position wo no ba aba press central defenders no. And so we tie Pedria or say not the nine no. The nine no abre and obetinasi because the moment or more cover sad distances no wow. The two pivot adumane say impressing adumane say most of the time two pivot now or ball mono in Abrantia your friend Pedri and a Dion omumienu no Sawara Park na so a omo position pa say omo eben midfielders no enti in as much as omo say animu three no pressing central defenders 4 no any omu goalkeeper na my 5 no infinfin mienu no nso obamu say most at times ye de beto so no omu nso spread omu mienu no no omu nso kwako press wingers no look at the distance from the central position of the park what they call wings no akwako press wingers no enti enra ene na yade a edi boboku a ye fe no Barcelona nya moreover sorry Paris Saint-Germain nso a in their pressing na ye man to man pressing and obi onim Luis Enrique bia most at times oya man to man pressing say be ya obenya +1 in the middle and they no so beto screen so they were pressing our high line so and the moment bobo ko fa Barcelona be ball no low story on be ball no long omo be beating the first press no quickly obo say e chere for ni akọ back no makwa recover na mfifi for nso demika ba mfifi unlike bobo ko fa Barcelona omo style of defending na high pressing no there is nowhere or Messi and eventually teams need who say one so we a team who pressing no or players to cover distance and as some press here meaning so most especially in the first half moreover so what say what is ball highline defending there then what we would do is say ball no atum enti obi already know Mendes equalizer na ball no de kokoma akra na efe no Mayulu man ball no to net no baby na ofri time at all no on the left hand side quick play and a passing between or no any one of the Barcelona players no so ball no to net time of far ball no Kwande was the first player or reacting so you ask yourself e better na Kwande mum if in the position wo aba inside so ba be react eventually so dey to man Fernando and go pass ball no man cry na ball no to net and before say Abrantia your friend Nuno Mendes elbow ball no na Barcelona asako high pressing ni biem asako high line ni biem and ball in between the two central defenders and akran ko ball no ehye so say papa even Hansi Flick ka say opeso ball say bobo ko friend Paris Saint-Germain opeso the players the ball to say Luis Enrique players now when the Bayern doing say with the ball so mumu kra ball no dia Barcelona one of the best teams in the world but without the ball how they press most especially against teams which say the Oceano Paris Saint-Germain against teams which say Arsenal against teams which say Manchester City these are teams with high line na omunyawa omanyimu na ese and they will be able to punish you unlike to say they are Levante and whatever kind of omunya Barcelona on the high line now eja omono because Garcia is saving omono these teams are so we sure omono ko boss ball no omekun teams like Inter Milan and eventually the reason why Inter Milan team share more goals omono because animu the moment o me beat high pressing no players na one animu to Ram Martinez mo Dumfries, DiMarco. These are players on the they won't be too high line now. They are very good scorers. And eventually, I think say as soon as possible, as a part of friend Hansi Flick, I did to say high line. It is need and everything about high line because some of the teams me bypass or first line they have equally good midfielders. Me breaking wall high line now. Me goals every war. And this say ball. That was the post match. They say bobo kwa friend Paris Saint-Germain na ne che no enye se omu kra ball no na mom without the ball one madika chem how they press press no players cover more spaces and so normal press no on be moreover Madika high line no so with the high line the movement a high line no Paris Saint-Germain for you Hakimi any Abranta if you know Mendes in beating the press they are good carriers of the ball into the movement about high line no but they can beat first press now what's saying different on the high line and saying narrow no the movement of our ball na to it you know eventually and if you want the second goal Sana Koko by just one pass from Zabani now split it Barcelona defend the senior to the right hand side and in the picture not to so look at how narrow na Barcelona for the who which of the players and now cover the lateral space and the weight play no Edema Barcelona in terms of say Omunkra ball no that was exactly what happened yesterday and without Marquinhos Zabani was super yesterday and then Ras already in the second half Omodi Vitinha by Vitinha look Obabo him and eventually it was because Saudi game the year once enough fatigue set in because of say most of the Barcelona players no in terms of pressing cover a lot of areas and no more and already no man for the only pedly way watch the ball carefully most especially the second half no they are not Bobo Kofa Paris Saint-Germain for and they say omo apini and Mekan wa enra say Dortmund same tier Barcelona enra and they were able to beat Bobo Kofa and Barcelona because the moment a laterals ni mienu of Bobo Kofa friend Paris Saint-Germain Hakimi ni Nuno Mendes ebe ko animu no the man say Rashford any yami yama entimi ma baby because also always omu no so now for 3 midfield no against 3 of the midfielders of Barcelona no and no Barcelona dey na almost he's not good when he's defending Pedri di yakwa because typically only number 6 ninti no omu defending ni so sa and ama Vitinha and Fabian Ruiz and afi Zay Emery take over the midfielder no mu control ball and because of Barcelona pressing ninti no they had a field day and they were able to beat them by 2 goals quite unfortunate how the pressing no of Barcelona na see etie and how a high line also see etie no and no and anra ekoba ya emo etimi ehso by 2 goals to 1 you give it to Paris Saint-Germain very very good team because Saori animu ha animu miensa no most at times omu nyina started because Bakola starts from the bench but Saori hawa and kranumpo omu team nim no omu orientation as far as say omu air pressing as far as say omu movement ACT no wonderful yesterday me this one at UEFA Champions League final no and okrasa and krani bi baamu abe boy but and one even scored but even with that na me expect say Hansi Flick meji no watch be brave in terms of the high line defending no and then me catch them say the high line defending no team no de kwako sia no so very tactics no send e be a high line or better so kakra but eventually he's the head coach or decided say Obeko for high line no and eventually he was punished big time and Abrante Zabani once again my mon abaso in the absence of Marquinhos how he defended yesterday now me bomb of defender former bomb of defender and he was a very very good player because the way we see defending you know or defending some Marquinhos I want a prime pepe into Luis Enrique and tactically he was on top and utie ya abrofo de omo admit omu nyina players na admit but na players kwonde admit ye say enra no na Paris Saint-Germain modern ebro so Hansi Flick ono so accept say is indeed true say enra no modern ebro mo de no so until eventually what happened tactically on the field of play and ya ba say ba be kan ho asem no until going forward I'm expecting say most of the teams Ebehun Barcelona Sintono, if they continue to press like this one, if they continue to defend like this, say high line and defend it, no among the gap between omuni goalkeeper and then narrow. Say the Paris Saint-Germain say oh you know man to man pressing, more say any defenders no react quick, no more high line. No. If it happens, say Hansi Flick and see no ball there, then it's the only thing now. I can tell you, say Emma Barcelona and winning the Champions League. If he's able to do that, so Mukrabo no possess ball there. They are one of the best teams in the world, and they debatable with the only Pedri alone. Omumi enunkwana me catch am say omu go away to Newcastle. Newcastle United they were almost 295 passes. Omu enu ball 105 passes. The omumi enu they are very good passers of the ball. With omu no timi control game. But without the ball, how do you defend against teams are very good to say you Dortmund Gracie how to beat the press, and you have Omutimi said Bobokwa, your friend of Barcelona. Eventually, Levante did same against the high press, and I feel Sociedad. Let's what the enemy Sociedad first goal. No? Time as Sociedad a BT press, no, a high line defending, no. Eventually, Omudu 8, plan to do 18-yard box. No, I will share 2 players in Avante Ferno Pedri. And I feel Kwende. But because I'm not a highline and no more 2 Mikaba Chintino, time or passing ball, no, a command the other player offer Kwende Huno, not when the left foot, no, where you left foot now, not on to me recover you to say pass the buyer or mother ball at 2 net. And going forward, I think it's a Hansi Flick and it's a tactically or a sun and sound crack. Now, highline, no, most of the times with these teams are or more grade A teams or more Europa. Money sharp no ball highline no be brave. That is it for the tactical aspect of Enra they see between Paris Saint-Germain and the Barcelona Bobo in that away encounter. You give it to Luis Enrique even without the best players because Marquinhos is a starter, Oniho João Neves is a starter, and during a training na our field nesona and opry. Then a new woman and no be any war. A branch of the Dembele, the Ballon d'Or winner, any war. A branch Dembele anyhow. Then Kivicha anyhow. Do it anyhow. With the absence of these players, he was able to coach the team well when they were defending the defense numbers or they defended the numbers. Say almost pressing so. You see it on the screen, man-to-man pressing. So you give it to Papa friend Luis Enrique, very, very good team with and without the ball, and they won yesterday. In our subsequent meetings, no, about the 5 major soccer leagues, no, during the weekends matches. So now if you won't quite matches. Name subsequent days no na me boa ochna ye besan e de ye ba never preview major soccer leagues no, most especially that of the Spanish La Liga, Serie A, and also the EPL matches na e ba so na kese ni nya no ye be preview e de amam.